Yo, 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 welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Junyer CTN. The CTN stands for Changing the Narrative. Yes, yes, yes. So, speaking of changing the narrative, this is my first ever interview that I'm going to partake in. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I want to try to drop twice a week. So, this is something that I definitely going to try to dive into. Hopefully, that you like it. So, this episode today is going to be called Nightmare Cruise. That's what it's going to be called, Nightmare Cruise. So go ahead, tune in, stay tuned, leave your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Go ahead, interact, do all those good things. Without further ado, I'll see you at the end of the episode. Yes, sir.
So for the weirdest fucking how I fucked my first cruise up, how I blame myself. Yeah. Well, you gotta tag it, can't don't you? Okay. So what made me have the worst first cruise ever? I don't blame nobody but myself. You know, I put it on myself. But start off, I live with my ex girlfriend. I live with my ex girlfriend, and living with her was like to her was like bargaining just to stay with her. On my end, I'm not thinking it's bargaining. I'm thinking she's just helping me with a roof over my head because there was some other shit. Another story. This whole time, I can't be in her crib. I can't talk to nobody. I can't have company. I can't do shit. Nothing. I asked her one time, like, hey, I was talking to someone. I was like, hey, can I have company at your crib? She was like, no. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. She have a Ring doorbell on her door. So I started sneaking this motherfucker in the back. A dude. I started sneaking this motherfucker in the back. Yep. No, we ain't been together since 2022. Right. But in her eyes, I can't fuck with nobody else. I can only fuck with her. And at this time, I told her a million times, and I don't understand how, because if someone told me this, I would never want to talk to you. But I told her a million times that I did not want anything sexual with her at all. Like nothing intimate, nothing sexual, nothing. Okay. So moving forward, I met somebody like this particular guy that I used to sneak in the back, used to come in through the patio part in the back, sneak him in because he wasn't being seen in the front on the camera. So he used to come in and we'd do our due diligence on the floor. Boom. I would never mess around with anybody in her bed. And then we got to the point like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Let's go to the room. Okay. She huh? No, in the bedroom floor. It's a one bedroom apartment. Yes. Now I'm like, I shouldn't have to sneak, but I'm always meeting somebody that's either with their ex or with their girl that I like, okay, like whatever. That lasted 2 months. Even though we've known each other 3 years, I stopped talking to him. because I couldn't stand the fact that he stayed with his ex, and it was pissing me off. So, oh, the hotel. Yes, I'm sorry. Damn, that was on me. I don't know if that's a Michigan talk thing or that's just me saying stupid shit. Okay, so I ended up meeting this other guy. Now, I stopped talking to this man in February. I ended up meeting this other guy just few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, or some shit like that, right? Yes, 2026. So now it's May. I ended up meeting this guy a couple weeks, I think sometime in April, like at the end of April, something like that. So anyway, I started to like him because he will always hit me up like, "Dang, I just want to come see your face for a little bit." So he'd be like, "Where you at?" And I'm like, "At home." And he'll come and he'll be like, "I'm here." I go outside. He will see me literally no more than 5 minutes. He just want to see me get a hug, chop it up just a little bit, and then he'll be like, "All right, I don't want to make it weird. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk to you later or whatever." He did that a couple times. And I was like, okay, he really one of those that actually want to see me. And, I just want to see your face, not FaceTime me, not just text me, but since I'm only 16 minutes away from you, I'm gonna come see your face and touch you in real time. And I like that. So I got all sexually attracted to him. Like, damn, that's so sexy. I don't know. I'm fucked up. Okay. I'm fucked up. Damn. Okay, damn. But anyway, so this man came over again for the third time, and then this is when he finally seen the ex. Okay, she comes out. She's on her way to work. Okay, this was before the cruise, the day before the cruise. She's about to get ready to go to work, and we talking, and he all being nice to her. He like smoking, and he like, tell your girl, you know what I'm saying, she want to hit it, here, take that in there with her. I mean, with you, go take that in there, and that's what she want to hit it. I take it in there. She like, I got my own weed. I'm like, okay. So I hit it, and I don't smoke for real. So actually, I don't smoke, but every blue moon I might hit it once or twice, and then I take it back to him. So he hitting it. She comes out maybe 2 minutes later. He was like, "How you doing?" I said, "This is Jeremy." Damn, I said a name. But anyway, I said, "This is her." This is her. Okay. And this is him. So he like, nice to meet you. I mean, you can hit it if you want. And she had her own one in her mouth. She was like, I got my own weed. Now, mind you, she never turned down weed ever in her, like, since I've known her. She never said, I got my own weed. She will smoke with a motherfucker in a minute. But just because she knew I was liking him, she was in her feelings. And that's what fucked up my whole experience with coming to Colorado, because we were supposed to come to Colorado and be roommates because it's expensive to live out in Colorado. The whole shit switched up. She turned on me. I could not date no fucking body. Like, period. If I wasn't with her, I couldn't fuck with nobody. I ended up in jail because of her. Because I'm like, I don't want you in my room. Like, the blow up bed, I want company. I'm all mentally fucked up. I'm not even realizing we shouldn't be living together in the first fucking place. So I'm thinking like, okay, you my ex, you the one wanted to come out here with me. When I said I was moving, this wasn't for you to come out here with me and ruin my fucking life. But I blame myself. I don't blame nobody. But anyway, moving to the story. I ended up texting him. She ended up taking her Ring doorbell in the house. I seen it. When I walked in after he left, I seen it. I said, her Ring doorbell is now on the door. Okay, it's not on the door. I go inside, it's on the counter charging. First thing I thought in my head after, well, after I text him and I was like, dang, I really wanted you to stay. Like, I really, really, like, I want you. Like, I ain't even gonna play with you. I want you. And it made me want him because he never came off on me like, damn, I want to fuck you, this, that, and the third. It turned me on that he never mentioned it. So it made me want it more. Like, damn, like, shit. We talked about it. Let me turn that back. We talked about it, but not having sex like right away. We talked about what we like and shit like that or whatever. So I ain't gonna say we never talked about it. But I told him, I said I'm horny. He was like, shit, say less. And then he was like, I'm on my way back. I was like, cool. He was like, your girl gone? I said, yeah, she left. She gone. I said, but be aware, I had a ring doorbell too. So you're gonna have to come through the back. So he's 16 minutes away. He had already made it home already. So he on his way back. So when he said, I'm here, I said, don't worry about going through the back. Come through the front. Uh-huh. I already knew that even when you charge your ring doorbell, you can still see through that camera and you can still hear audio. So I looked at the camera, I said, I'm about to turn your camera to the side. So I turned it to the side, not knowing that the camera can still see. The camera can still see. I'm thinking it's against the wall on her counter that she can't see. But she seen him come through the door. Mind you, okay, we go in her room. He goes use the bathroom, whatever. We go in her room. I have a blanket. I lay it on the floor. I have a blanket. We goes in the room. First thing he do is just yank everything off of me. And then he proceed with him. And then he went to work. Boom, oral sex first. Okay, that's fine. Did that. And then um we used protection. So I gave him one of my condoms because he was trying to do it without it. I said, no, 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 no. Here. I don't know what size you wear, but it looked like you could fit it. So here we go. Went to work. Now, mind you, it wasn't the biggest at all, but he gave me a motherfucking panic attack along the way. I don't know what the fuck that was with that motherfucker, but I had a panic attack. I was crying and shit, looking stupid in the motherfucker. I was like, damn, right? I faked the orgasm with the oral sex because at first he didn't know it. I didn't know he knew until the second time, but damn, thinking about it, like, God damn, like he really good at it. Hell yeah. Okay. So he stopped and he was like, he didn't release nothing. I have multiple times. And that's probably what gave me a fucking panic attack because I was like, damn. And I didn't think of a panic attack until he was like, so do you think that was a panic attack since you had anxiety real bad? I said, I don't know. He said, it only makes sense that you was doing what you was doing and you started crying. Like it was amazing. I was like, I never thought about this. So now I say panic attack. That's why I said. But anyway, he didn't feel comfortable no more. All the comfortableness went out the window. He was like, I gotta use the bathroom. He got up, used the bathroom, put on his clothes. He was like, I'm gonna call you when I get to the house. Okay. I was like, okay. I laid the blanket on the bed, masturbated with my rose. Took me about less than a minute because, I put it on strong. And she walked through the door not even 7 minutes after he left. I was like, he It was like, how did he know? Like, what the and she's at work. She had just went to work. So, yes. Mhm. So, she came home and she looking around, she looking in the bathroom, she looking in the room. She like, "Y'all fucked on my bed?" I said, "Ain't nobody fuck on your bed." She was like, "Who was in my house?" I said, "Nobody was in your house." Now, mind you, I'm lying like a motherfucker, but I know she know. And most 99.9999% of the fucking time, I do not lie to nobody. But you can't tell this bitch the truth because she lies so much that when somebody else tell the truth, she think everybody's fucking lying because she's a fucking liar. So I told her, and I recorded our conversations so many times. I have over 170 some recordings of our conversations. So most of the time, 90% of the time, she don't know I'm recording. But I record it for my own sake and for my own proof because she likes to lie a lot. So I don't have to send recordings to people like her family didn't like me for shit. Her mama thought I was some other shit. Her cousin, like, damn, if you wouldn't have never sent this, I would have felt like, yeah, because I have no reason to lie. So I'm lying like a motherfucker to her. And then when she finally told me, she was like, I got a video of it. I was like, oh, you do? I said, let me see. You prove it to me, I'll tell you the truth. So you admit to lying. I said, I'm lying like a motherfucker, but prove it to me. And I told her, I said, the reason why I have to lie because I can't tell you the truth because you think I'm lying anyway. And remember the last time we had a conversation, I told your stupid ass that I was going to start lying to you because you don't believe the truth. So what the fuck am I telling you the truth for? I might as well lie like you. You wake up and lie for breakfast, bitch. I don't have to do that. That's why me and you get into it all the time because when I actually tell you shit, I mean it. You get pissed off because you feel like I'm being a bitch. I'm not being a bitch. I'm just being honest. What you want me to do? You know? So she was up sending me a little clip. I was like, ooh, look at my face. Like he was walking through the person. She talking about, and I heard you was back. She sent me a little clip from the Ring doorbell, and I looked at it. That was when she left back out and went to work because she was lying talking about she left early. She just going back to get her charger, and then she gonna lie talking about I might as well just stay at work. I said you wasn't coming home anyway. You just left because you knew that nigga was in your house. So you tried to catch me in the act. Nah, he was too fast for that. He was too fast for that. But yeah, so she sent me a little clip. And I'm looking at it. I sent it to him. I said, "Look at you. You so cute." I am I don't be trying to be messy. I'm usually not a bitch. I promise you I'm usually not. But when it comes up to her, I have let her stay with me multiple times. The moment I stay with her, she thinks she ruling shit. Now I get it. I'll obey by your rules anytime. But I'm grown as fuck. And you tell me I can't have company, but then yet you want my shit in your house. My fucking furniture, the bed she got, I gave to her. And it's like you told me I went to a shelter. I was homeless. I didn't pay my rent. I paid my car note. I'm like, I'd rather pay my fucking car note. Shit. I can't afford to live pay like working a part-time job and paying 16 something $100 um for rent. And when I only get 700 and some dollars every 2 weeks, that's not enough after taxes. Oh, okay, okay. Before the cruise. Yeah. So she sent me the audio, I mean the video, and then she said she have an audio too. And I said, "Well, what's the audio?" She said, "Well, it sounded like to me you was having a lot of fun. Like he was like basically doing whatever." And I said, "Let me hear the video. Let me hear the audio. I want to hear it." So she told me she didn't want to send it to me, whatever. So Make a long story short, the next day come, and the day of the cruise, we leave on two different airlines. I Yeah, yeah, because I can't fly on my benefits. Okay. She we get to our destination. We we kind of like she kind of like having a grudge against me this whole time. The whole time we there, she having a grudge against me. She holding this grudge, and I'm sitting here like me. I have a mouth on me. I'm a Taurus, a April Taurus. She's a May Taurus. So we just neck to neck. You say something fucked up to me, I got 10 times something way worse than what you gonna say to me because bitch, nothing you have done to me, everything you have done to me outweighs what the fuck I did to you. Okay. Anyway, we get to the room the day before. We have a horrible time because of her attitude. She walking around with a messed up attitude. The next day, still attitude. We get on the ship, attitude. This is my first cruise, mind you. Now, I paid for the cruise. I gave her the whole fucking to the dollar, every cent for her to pay for the fucking cruise. And then all she needed to do was pay for the drinking package and some other shit she paid for. That was it. Even though I don't really drink. So the first day, we go to our room on the ship. We waiting on our bags. I'm looking through my bag. I'm taking stuff out. We about to get dressed. She talking about, I see you left your harness. And I was like, yeah. She was like, you left it on purpose? I said, yes. Oh, okay. What's a harness? The harness you use to put on when you put that dildo through. Yes. So, yep. She told me I can screw him. It don't matter as long as she get fucked too. I already knew what she meant. She wanted me to fuck her. I told him that. He like, I'm not attracted to her. Like, I don't I told him and he just automatically assumed that she was talking about him, but she wasn't talking about him. She was talking about me. And he was like, I'm not attracted to her. I don't want to fuck her. Like, she's not cute to me. The way she walk is too manly. So she's a feminine female like me. She's just a feminine female. She just walk the way she walk, I guess. And then that blew up. That made that it was like, damn, like, because the girl get mad over every little fucking thing that I do. I told her I'm not sexually attracted to her. I don't look at her as an ugly person. I said, but your attitude is so ugly that when you get mad at me, you're ugly. You're an ugly person at the moment because it's not cute. So now you mad at me because I took my harness out my bag because I don't want to fuck you. You want me to fuck you. She asked me to be her significant other on the ship, and I told her many times I didn't want to be your significant other because we're not together. Can you just do that for me for my birthday? No, bitch. Like, I don't want to fuck you. So that blew up. First day was horrible. And I'm like, damn, okay. I talked to dude and he told me to just do whatever you need to do to make her happy. Okay. Now this cruise was supposed to be for both of our birthdays, but she made it about her birthday, of course, because we went the cruise was from May 11th, 2026 to the 15th of May. So her birthday is May 14th. My birthday is April 21st. But I never want to go on no cruise with her. All the years she been asking me, I never wanted to go. But then she like, we should make this a birthday, like, celebrate our birthdays together. So I was like, well, my birthday is in April. She said we could still do it together. I'm like, okay, cool. Did that. She made it about her. And I kept saying, like, okay, it's her birthday. Okay, it's her birthday. So we go out here having a fucking ball. I'm having a ball. I'm out there dancing with the crew. You know what I'm saying? This whole time I'm out there, I asked her, I said, so did you record anything? She talking about, no. I'm like, why? This my first cruise. You told me you wanted me to have a ball on my cruise, on our cruise. You did not record my first experience? Never. No, nope. So I didn't get upset about it. I said, fuck it. I was a little disappointed. We get That was the first day. She still had this crunched up face, look mad. The first guy was like, damn, baby girl, smile. And he looking at her like, and I just did this. I'm laughing. I'm like, she never smiled ever. She always looked mad every single fucking day. Walk through the door from work, leave to work, come home from work, just ugly all day. Like, goddamn. Then you want somebody to fuck you? No. Hell, if you looked actually decent with, you know, a good vibe, I probably will fuck the shit out of you, but I don't want to fuck you. So that day go by. The next day, she mad. I wanted some head. No, I did give her some head because dude told me, he was like, Make sure you make her happy." I said, "Oh, okay." The dude I had sex with. No, the dude I had sex with was like, "Do what you need to do to make her happy." So we gave each other oral sex the first night. That was the only night. We was there from the 11th to the 15th. Only night I gave her oral sex. She was happy. Then I'm on the phone with dude who I had sex with, and she gets mad. Mm, you that like, I'm like, God damn. I said, did I say that when you fucked that nigga behind my back? Who I was fucking? Cause she felt like that nigga needed to owe her an apology. He owed me an apology because he said, tell her happy birthday. And I was like, well, so and so said happy birthday. She was like, mm. And I told him, I said, that might piss her off. I might not want to say anything that you fucking said because she gonna make it about you. That's on me, not him. Mhm. So she was like, he owed me an apology. I said, he apologized. He told me to tell her he apologized. He said, tell her, please tell her I apologize. There was no intent. I didn't want to get you or her into any trouble, this, that, and the third. I said, what is you apologizing for? That ain't on you. I told you I was horny. I told you I was horny. You came back. I told you not to go through the back. I told you to come through the front. It was intentional. Okay. Eh, I don't know if I'm gonna have karma from that because I don't know. But I told every time she brought that up, I would bring something she done to me up. You keep bringing it up, let it go. Cause she's saying she keep talking about she want to be with me, this, that, and the third, and I don't never want to be with her. And I said, why the fuck would I want to be with you? You holding grudges, you holding grudges. You don't never want to give me a chance, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, but why would I give you a chance? You slept with somebody who I was fucking behind my back. You and that nigga. He was so fucking horny. He didn't give a fuck about our fucking friendship. At the same time, he wanted to fuck you. And then I told him so many times, I said, she don't even like think you're cute. She keeps saying that ugly motherfucker. But yet you fucked him. And her only way I found out is because her ex-girlfriend told me. I would have never found out if her ex-girlfriend wouldn't have called me and told me that she was fucking a nigga behind my back. Because she needed Her ex-girlfriend to pick her up from the airport and drop her off to that nigga house. That's why. And your ex-girlfriend told me. So I will bring all that shit up in her. I'll throw it in her face. Every time. You can't get mad at me for fucking this nigga in your motherfucking house. When you fucking fuck this nigga that I was fucking behind my back. And then you come to me talking about you apologize. Let's just start over. Oh. No, he was my dick. Somebody I was just fucking. All on his own. And come and then she did that on purpose because she don't be in relationships with men. She don't. She is more dominantly for women. She will marry a woman, she would be with a woman, but she will only have sex with men. She would never want to be in a relationship with him. So she got him to get away from me. Cause he used to tell me he loved me every time we got off the phone. And she used to hate when I'd be like, I love you too. So she got with that nigga knowing she had him the moment his motherfucking ass showed that he was interested in her. She got him away from me. He was so dumb to stop being cool with me to try to be in a relationship with her. Cause he used to say all the time, like, we could be one big happy family. I'm poly. I can definitely do that. But it could have been, but not with her. It could have been with anybody else but her. But he wanted her. And that's fine. That's fine. She left his ass in the dirt. She just wanted him to get rid. She just wanted me and him to stop talking so she could have me to herself. And he fell for it. But anyway, move forward. Yep, move forward. So we gets into this real big argument. And she said something to me in a room. And I was like, I don't want to fuck you. And she got so mad. And she picking up shit, throwing shit, yelling and screaming. And I get up. I said, I remember this. I remember this attitude. I remember this um mental shit. She's gonna put me in jail again off of it. I don't have the patience to deal with a bitch like that. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna fight you. So I'm like, I don't have time to go to jail on a ship in the Bahamas. Bitch, I walked out. She texted me. She like, by the time I got out the room, you were gone. Last time you chased me down and told me to swing, you ended up with a black eye. It closed. The police arrested me, even though I called the police, and I ended up in jail. Only reason why I got out is because I had a recording of her threatening to kill me and whoever else I was fucking with. So it was proof that I was trying to defend myself. So she was doing the same thing again. I'm like, oh, hell no. So I left, went out on the deck, went to the highest spot me and her never went on. And I sat there for hours, for hours, and just chilled. And this was the second day. I'm like, yep, second day on the cruise. I'm like, I'm never going on another cruise with this bitch again. Third day, no, same day, second day, same day. We ended up going to the club on a cruise. Yep, later that night. Ended up some lady at the bar. I got videos and shit. I didn't even realize it was her. Lady at the bar after they closed the club. We went out to the bar outside the club and then we was talking and this lady was feeling on her. Like feeling on her booty and shit. And she was like, she feeling on me. I was like, okay then, bitch, get to it. You know, she hated when I been like, do that shit then. Don't want me to do that. Cause she feel like, but I don't. That's the truth. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I tell her that. It ain't a feeling that I don't care. I really just don't fucking give a fuck. Just do you, nigga. Have fun. Live your life. Shit. The lady ended up coming back to our room and we go out on the balcony because it's dark as fuck. We talking. Boom. We come back in the room and the lady sit right next to me My ex sit over there, and then she like, so tell me how this go. She was like, what did she say? She said, so are y'all in a relationship? I was like, no, no, we're not in a relationship. She said, oh, okay, so y'all just talking. I said, mm-mm. She gets mad. She gets up and she walks out. Well, no, she gets mad after old girl was like, um, so what about you? I was like, what about me? She was like, I'm attracted to you. I said, oh, okay. She was like, so what about you? This bitch standing over here talking about some, I will beat your motherfucking ass. I was like, why does she have to embarrass me like this? I'll beat your motherfucker. I wish I would have recorded that. It'd be the ones that I don't get on camera. Like this would have been so fucking funny. And it, ooh, you gonna beat my ass for living my life. So eventually, old girl ended up leaving. She gave me her number. She left. And the next day, which is the third day, I had to pretend that I actually like her. So, like as a, um, partner. Yeah. Then I started having fun because I had to pretend to be her fucking partner. I had to give her her attention. I had to do everything. I had to do all of that so she can. Mhm. And like when we went to the pool, when we went to Celebration Keys, when we was recording, I was recording other bitches in the pool and something clicked. Some said, go over here and record this bitch so she could stop motherfucking eyeing your ass down. So I record. I goes over there and I'm like going in her face and I'm singing the song and then she get all happy and shit and then she get up and then I'm like, okay, this is all I need to do. So the other girl told her, they was like, you need to get up and shake your ass like this girl doing. Me, because I'm in that bitch. I'm in the pool shaking my ass, all type of shit. They like she's sitting down the whole time watching everybody else. And they like, we like your friend. You need to get up and shake your ass like her. Everybody is in the pool having fun and you sitting down. So I get her ass up out of there. She eventually gets up, go get a drink, and loosened up a little bit. I ended up getting somebody's number. This lady ended up trying to hook us up with her son. And yeah, she tried to hook us up with her son. This was when we was in I forget the first one, Nassau. Nassau, it was Nassau first and then it was Celebration Keys. We was in Nassau and we seen him and his brothers walking and then we talked to them and I ended up getting the dude number because she was like, I think his brother looked cuter. I was like, okay, get his number. So I don't know if they exchange numbers or whatnot, but the only time she don't freak out on me is when we doing shit together. If I'm doing it on my own, then I'm the bad person. And I take responsibility for that because I shouldn't be doing shit with my ex any fucking way. I should be doing my own thing. But since she's around, I need to take accountability and not do shit while she's around. But if that's the case, I stay with the girl. I can't live my life. I would have to live my life under her roof, doing her what she want me to do. Cause she done almost put me out at least 3, 4 times. You giving everybody else a chance, but me. You gotta figure out what you gonna do because you want to be with everybody else but me. I'm like, so you want to put me out because I don't want to be with you? That's the point that I'm trying to make right there. So even with me saying that, you want to put me out. I have to pretend to want her on the cruise with someone else. So if I talk to the nigga and I get a nigga my number, I have to share. I can't, if I do it by myself, I can't. So even though we have not been together since 2022. Yep. So, yep. So this was this now the third day. We having fun. We at Celebration Keys. We doing all this boom, 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 boom. We enjoyed our whole day. Boom. Fourth day, she asked me. No, I did my edges. I did my edges. We getting ready to do something. I did my edges or some shit. And I asked her, she asked me, she said, "Can I use your edge brush?" I said, "Sure." It's in the bathroom under my pink bag where the edge control in the bag is. She goes in there, she said, "I don't see it." So I get up and I go and we looking for it. And I was, and in my head, I'm like, here she goes stealing again. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, she steal. She be stealing my shit. She stole my underwear. Like, I found it in her shit. Cause I was looking for something, and I was like, I went through her bag that she had, and I seen my underwear. I said, "What the fuck? My underwear?" Uh, So I said, "I know I'm not tripping." So I started recording the shit. I started recording the shit, and I said, "This is my underwear. I have two other pairs exactly like that, a black pair and a white pair." And I can't trust her. She stole my underwear. She stole my perfume. She just stole all type of shit. And I found my fucking passport and ID in her purse one time. She told me, "You gave it to me to hold." What the fuck I give it to you for? That's a lie. So exactly. So I'm looking like I'm like first thing come to mind is she done stole my shit. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Like I wasn't gonna figure it the fuck out, you know? So I asked her, I said, I I kept it cool. I didn't say nothing the first time. I kept it cool. I said, "Okay, don't worry about it." The next morning, I think it was the next morning, or was it that night? I think it was that night before the next day we were supposed to leave. I told her, I said, "Can you help me find my edge brush?" She was like, "Here you go, fuck again." She just started. Yeah. I said, "What the fuck is wrong with you? I want my edge brush, bitch. Like, it's not that serious, but damn, I'm fluffy up here and shit. I want to use it." And she mad, she going off. I said, "Oh my God, bitch, I hate you, bro. Like you get mad over everything. If it ain't me fucking a nigga in your bed, if it ain't me doing this, that, and third with another motherfucker, if it's me over here fucking and sucking this nigga dick, you mad because you ain't in it. Like, nigga, I don't have to share my dick with you. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's my dick. Now you stealing edge control brushes. Like, what is it that I can have that you don't fucking steal from me, nigga? You stole a nigga. Now you stealing my brush after everything else you stole? I walked out, did my own thing, got me something to eat on the cruise boat. Then here she go, hitting me up. "Do you want to go to the club tonight?" I'm like, this bitch is fucking crazy than a motherfucker, bro. Crazy as fuck. So I was so happy when we met these girls on the cruise boat. They got her out of her little comfort zone. It was their birthday. It was around the same time. The one girl birthday was on the 13th. Her birthday was on the 14th. We was at the club. "It's your birthday. It's your birthday." She had fun. She did her damn, her thing. And I'm sitting back, I'm drinking my little drink, and I'm watching her have a good time. I'm like, about fucking time. Fuck, you want to ruin your trip because of this? So you and your feelings because of this? Because she kept bringing, you fucked in my bed all the whole time we was on the fucking cruise. I'm like, do I need to get my bed out of storage, my other bed? Because the one you got was my bed, the one I gave you, you know. But do I need to get the bed that I was going to sell to you out of storage and put it in the living room so I could have company? Because my therapist told me, I told her my story. She said, you know what? I understand your part and I also understand her part. She said, and I didn't get mad at that. She said, what I understand about you is that you this, and this. She said, what I understand about her is that she's your ex and you're in her crib and you have to respect her rules until you move out. She was like, so if you don't like her rules, move. You have to go. She said, I know you don't have nowhere else to go because the people who asked me to come stay with them, they want to fuck, and I don't want to. I'm like, I might act like a hoe, but I ain't no hoe. I don't fuck everybody. So I told her the girls on the cruise was like, the one girl, she was like, my birthday is on November 26th. We going on another cruise. And I was like, okay then, period. That's my daughter's birthday. She'll be 26. So that's her birthday, and they was talking about going on another cruise. She was like, we should exchange numbers because we should all make this a little birthday cruise for me or whatever. And here this bitch go like, hell yeah, you want to go? I'm going. I'm looking at her like, and I didn't, I was about to say hell no. Like, so I was like, sure, hell yeah, let's go, let's go. Lying like a motherfucker. I ain't going nowhere else with you, bitch. I'm not going nowhere with you. Not out the country, not out of the state. It's like every time I go somewhere with her, we fucking arguing. We go out of state, we go to Vegas. You and this nigga fuck behind my back. We go on a cruise. You mad because I fucked a nigga in your house. Ooh, whoopty fucking do. Fuck you. And then if we go on this fucking cruise, you gonna think I have to fuck you. I don't want to fuck you. I'm not attracted to you like that. I don't want shit to do with you. I would never go on another fucking cruise with you if that was the only boat to go on. No, I won't go, bitch. Fuck you. Now I blame myself. I don't blame her. I blame me. You know, I shouldn't have never slept with that man in her crib. You know, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck. But I apologize for doing it. It's not my fault I don't give a fuck. I don't have no fucking care in the fucking world. You call me a psychopath, that's fine. What am I supposed to do about it if I'm a psychopath? Of course, we fly back on separate airlines. By the time I reached my destination in Colorado, my dick calls. And I'm asked, "Can you pick me up from the airport?" He like, "Yeah." So then old girl call. She like, "So let me know when you get to the airport. I'm gonna stay close by so I can pick you up from the airport." I was like, "No, I gotta wait." She gets mad. Oh, so that motherfucker picking you up? Is he taking you to my house? Huh? She knew nobody else was gonna do. She knew it was him because she knew I like him. She knew it was him. Yeah. Once I like you, that's it. I'm on you. You know, it's me and you. You know. So he picking me up. She mad. He bringing you to my house. I said, see, that's why on my fucking Find My iPhone says somebody else's crib. She got pissed off at that. Like, why you got that on there? Because it ain't my shit. You could have put your crib, your home. This ain't my home. Just for this purpose right here. He bringing you to my house. No, we're going to the room. Oh, so y'all going to yes. Remember, he had a whole girl there. He claimed that they wasn't together, but I'm 46 years old. I'm not stupid. Okay. Yes, I just turned 46, April 21st. Yep. She probably didn't even go home. Shit, she be acting like she ain't fucking with nobody. She is. They ain't talking no more. I don't know. Mhm. Right. She fucking with it. She like dick. Even though she won't be in a relationship with dick, she will fuck dick and suck dick. Just like I would. But my thing is, I'm bisexual and she claiming to be lesbian, well, bisexual, but more dominantly for women. I would fuck with a woman of more women than she would. And won't no woman to fuck me with a strap. She wants to get fucked all the time. So yeah, that she got a nigga. She claiming she not. She don't, but she do. But yeah, she loved the penetration, yes. And people keep asking me what I did to that girl. I'm like, all I did was eat her pussy right and fuck her good. I know I fuck her good because I don't fuck normal. Like I don't just stay in one position. I'm turning you around. I'm slapping your ass. And even though men really be sitting here saying, "Why is y'all moaning? Why y'all fucking?" First of all, it's to me, I moan because that's what the fuck I want to hear when I'm fucking you. If you don't moan, my pussy gonna go dry. So I'm moaning because it's turning her on. I'm not moaning because I feel it. I'm coming with you. So I'm gonna be in your ear. I'm gonna have my hand around your fucking neck while I'm behind you, fucking you from behind, kissing your motherfucking back of your neck and all of this while I'm moaning in your ear, telling your motherfucking ass that I'm about to fuck the shit out of you and bend your ass over, slap your ass, and bam, 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 bam. I ain't moaning because it feel good. That's not what we moan for. To make to turn her on more. That's what the moan is for. No, no. Don't nobody want quiet sex. But anyway, me and him went to the room. Finally got the real deal. Holyfield. That's when I found out he can eat pussy. Oh my god, he can eat it so good. Oh my god. And it's crazy because she's better than anybody that have ever eaten my pussy. She give really good oral sex. But I'm the type of person that I don't give a damn how good you are. If I'm not attracted to you sexually anymore, I will think about it like, damn, it wouldn't hurt. But hell no, she gonna think we together. Fuck no, like no. Mm-mm. But yeah, she was blowing my phone up and shit, so I just ended up turning my phone off. I, I don't know. Fuck it. I don't got shit to say. What story? It's a lot of them. Shit. The guy she fucked behind my back. Okay, that was him. Oh, wait. Till next time.
Whoa, 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 snap. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I hope that you definitely like that episode. I hopefully hope that you like the content. I hope you definitely like the story. The story is crazy. I know. OMG, OMG. So this ain't the typical episode, so it's kind of run longer than my normal showings are. So therefore, there's no music videos. Yes, I'm sorry, but definitely, if you have a story to tell, if you just want to chop it up, you got something that you want to get off your chest, go ahead and hit me up on all these platforms. Mainly, try to hit me up on IG if you can. Hit me up at Raw Games 22. You see it right there. You will see the logo that I'm presenting right here. This the logo on the main screen. Go ahead and hit me up and let me know you want to go ahead and call in. Let me know we can line something up and you can tell your story. Yes, yes, yes. So until next time, I'll see you later. Over and out.